history of the monastery of St. Bane, the hermit. St. Bane Monastery lies first. St. Bane, the name of St. Bane is the meaning of Bane in Bohemic dialect is palm tree. I'm sorry. But in Israeli dialect, it's Bane. In Arabic, Abu Fana. In Arabic, Abu Fana, Arabic form. But in the Coptic form, according to the Bohemic dialect, Aba Bane and Saidic Aba Bane. The monastery of Aba Bane lies in the western mountain side of Malawi, near the village of Kasabua. Now you can see the map of Egypt and where the monastery lies. You can see this is Malawi, and maybe like here, Abu Fana Monastery. This is Abu Fana. Yes, and this is here Malawi. And we took the way like that to reach the monastery. So from here, from Ashmanin, you can go to Bane Khalid, to Hur, and go to Abu Fana in the west. This is the area which the monastery tried to cultivate it. The ancient monastery this is the case of the monastery when we began to restore the church, the ancient church. Yes, I know. This is Dr. describing that also this is one of the team called Albania, describing that the monastery was in a very bad condition, and the church of St. Bane and the monastery from the 6th century, which the current church that you will visit on Friday. It was have no roof, but the church of Abu Fana, Dr. Demetrius preferred to say Abu Fana, not Abu Bane or Abu Fana. He preferred to say it Abu Fana. The roof of the essential church was as a vault or as a triangle, but now it was destroyed by a flat roof. We have here in Egypt two other churches from this style, one in Mankabat and the other in St. Catherine at Sinai. Here also the plan of the church took the shape of a cross, you see, Peter Kunsch. But now, this part of the church comes outside the church now. With the Monasticism very small, they use the church as a monastery, and they built 2 cells inside the church. This is a church from the 5th century. See? And it has a smaller church. This is the house of the smaller church from the 4th century. But they enlarged this church in the 5th century to be in this is the house. But in the 6th century happened an earthquake and damaged the north wall of the church, and they left it and built the current church, which we still pray in it till now. The Australian nature discover the many parts in the area. This is the church from the 6th century, and this is a dining room. There are 2 dining rooms, can sufficient for 500 persons, 500 monasteries, monks. You can see here in this plan, this is the church from the 4th century, this is the church from the 5th century, and in this century, this wall was damaged, and they left it and built the current church. Here also the Australian mission discovers this compound of buildings, some cells and storerooms and kitchen, something like that. And these 2 dining rooms are opened from this entrance. And also here a wheel of water. This is the narthex of the church. Here upstairs to come down to the halls. Another plan for the whole area, which is covered in 1987. Here also something fine. There is the small dining room. There are a small caves for the monks. We call it in Coptic mirrors, amras, which portions for the monks. And both sides of the wall, this section, and the tables in the middle and around the whole walls. The walls are decorated with the frescoes, geometrical frescoes, shapes. Some of the which found the oil lamp. This is a stone for the burial of Kafka. This is a bottle for water used in the mass. Have a symbol of the four evangelists, and also we have a passion. This is very lovely, and you can see here the hands of this vessel have a symbol of lions, and the tail of two lions joined together to make the handle. This is of copper. The apse here in the church of the monastery have the whole area over in the semi-dome above the altar have a cross, big cross, painted by a Coptic art called Iota art, using the units of the first letter of the name of our Jesus Christ as the unit of this art. You can see it like something like this. Many iota like I, like letter of English I, and we form this shape. Because this is occupying the whole semi-dome, they called this church the Church of Cross, and also they called the monastery is the Monastery of the Cross. It's one of the name of the monastery of Fana is the Monastery of the Cross. similar to this even in Egypt or outside Egypt. This is another fresco in the southern cave. It's like an altar. Also we have some other crosses from the same art called the Yota art in outside the church now, but it was first inside the church. This is now outside, but initially it was inside the church. The Semidome also have many decorations of geometric shapes. For reclaiming lands, we start to reclaim the desert land, which have many sandy dunes, and it was quick, it moves quickly, but it have a hard work to could reclaim this area. We calculate a lot of area, and in June 30, 2003, the first monastic ordination in Santorini Monastery occurred after the absence of several centuries, as the monastery was deserted since the 17th century, and we start to ordain 5 monks were ordained after spending 3 years novices in the monastery under test, then ordination progressed. And on May 29, 2004, the Holy Synod of the Coptic Orthodox Church has admitted the revival of monastic life in Santorini Monastery. The monastery now have 32 monks and 2 novices brothers. The monks live the life of assembly in Santorini Monastery. Some of the monks prefer to spend a day or more than a day in the week in a single cells beside the fence or in the farm. The monk spends his day in prayer, praise, reading, and manual labor. The monastery has library, new library for the monks, but now it contains about 20,000 books, mostly ecclesiastical knowledge, the Holy Bible, theology, ritual, before the Easter, before the Great Friday. The monks have a manual label for that changes annually. In the claiming the desert, cultivating, making the blessed wine, the Eucharistic bread. There is some workshop for carpentry, metal works, and the tiles. There are also some farms for cattle, sheep, chicken, and fish. You can see here how the monks do the best by the hands. Now it became have a fruit. But this is after several years that we started in 1987 we start to restore, but we start to cultivate the lands in 1990. The monastery now have many churches and have a lot of area cultivated, and also have buildings. This is a church in the farm. This is the cell area, the area of the cells of the monasteries. This is how to do the Eucharistic bread very carefully, and they do it by themselves. These are carpentry supplies. Maybe other five. This is fishing. Also, we have pharmacy and some clinics to offer the medical treatment, dental, abdominal, and physical surgery to the monks and first aid to visitors. The monastery has a retreat house for the youth and a dormitory for the workers who help the monks in the monastery. Beside the monastery, there is a public Christian cemetery for about 14 villages neighboring the monastery, This is the cathedral in Monastery, inside, some decorations. The monastery organized the cemetery and made paths and streets with the name of saints and serial numbers for the tombs to facilitate to the families of the passed away to reach their tombs. There is a cemetery also for the monks, and in the back of the new church, the cathedral, where is buried now Father of Bane, a priest monk who passed away on June 5, 2010. There is the tomb of Father Fana, one of the diocese's famous priests, who passed away on May 16, 1930. The feast of the departure day of Saint Bane is on 25th of Meshir, which always falls on 4th of March, and as you see now, celebrated by very big congregation, asking the blessing of the saints' prayers. Saint Bane himself was from a very rich family in both faith and property. He loved quietness and prayer, and was famous of his charity, as he used to sell his hand labor and donate most of the price to the poor. He was a hermit that he fasted the Great Lent, the holy 40 days, except 3 days, saying that he is not worthy to imitate the Lord Jesus and fathers who complete the fast like Moses and Elijah. He used to make 600 metania, vows worship, every day, 300 in the morning and 300 in the evening. One day, he heard a voice saying to him, you still have 18 and then have to rest. He thought them 18 days, so he made a wall to support him and stayed standing for prayer all these 18 days. Then, when they passed and he did not depart, he thought that them 18 weeks, and so thus he stayed standing 18 years. Standing 18 years. When he left sleep, he used to bow and rest to this wall, or sit resting on a staircase which he made especially for this. Here you have a saying of his. Excuse me. He says that the prayer that comes from mind only generates pride. And his life became blessed. And when famine was in Asyut, what happened? ازاي؟
عادة
في حد صغير خالص. بس ممكن نقول كده يعني خلاص. مفيش مشكلة خالص. One day a famine happened in Asyut, and the people of Asyut insisted to let him go to there to make the famine go away. After prayer, an angel appeared to him and asked him to go with them, and when he entered the city, the famine vanished. Also, a miracle was happened by his prayer when visited him some guests, and there are many, but he have only 5 loaves. He offered them, and they ate and satisfied, and remain complete loaf. He was also famous for not only making miracles and healing diseases, but also raising the dead. As there are 2 miracles of raising the dead in his biography. His holy blessing might be with us all, and through the prayers of His Holiness Pope Tawadros II and the prayers of His Grace Bishop Severus, the Bishop of this monastery, and the prayers of the bishops and the monks and the priests and everybody of you. God bless you all. Amen.
Thank you very much, Your Holiness, Grace, for this very useful instructions to us about the monastic life in Bane. So, you have any question for His Grace? Yes, please.
Yes, Sayyidina, I just would like to, I don't know why, but 18, it's a symbolic letter, because in Coptic it's Iota and Eta, which is the first 2 letters of Jesus. And that's why it has a symbol, and that's why even in a secular country, like for example in Australia, even Australia, you can get your driving license until 18 years old. You can vote until 18 years old, and this came from what the word was Christian. And I believe that 18 in the life of Abba Bane has a symbol meaning rather than just an example.
Maybe this good idea, but also he also heard a voice. He heard a voice telling him that he will be arrested after 18. But what 18? He's still 18 years standing prayer And when he tried to, when the fell to sleep, he bowed on this wall. Therefore, his back covered, be covered.
Yeah, they found his skeleton, his body,
Yes.
and it was
Yes.
the
Yes.
Austrian
Yes. Yes. Another can
expedition. They found the
bow.
about. So I believe they also have all the scientific research on that.
Yes.
As far as they told us.
I will distribute for you a book for the Yoda art, Yoda cross, how to draw this Yoda cross, as you see in the apse of the semi-dome above the altar in St. Bane Monastery. You can find in the file which is distributed for you this book. It's printed
Any more questions? Yes, please.
Your Grace, I would like to ask you about the instructions and the education of the new monks, because I think last year or 2 years ago, used to come some of the new monks, and then they disappeared. I don't know really, because there used to be some of them students, and I used to teach for the
First, I try to do lectures for the whole monks there. Weekly, I order one of the priests by turn to go to the monastery and give them the monks some lectures. But since maybe 7 years or more, some of them joined to the seminary here
Yes.
for 3 years, but before they complete,
Yes,
I
sir.
stopped.
Yes, I mean organize courses to follow it, or just from time to time certain education.
We will start again the lectures in the monastery.
Yes. Thank you.
Actually, it's not a question, but I saw that I visited this monastery maybe 8 years ago or 10 years ago. It was something else. Not the same like this. You have done a very, very big job.
And this is the grace of our God.
Really, I congratulate you.
Yes, this is the,
I saw it.
this is the grace.
شغال على الشاشة. لا يعني معمول على الشاشة.
Yes, please. Okay. So, before we will leave after the last contribution, His Grace Bishop Demetrius will, they are already distributing files from a gift from His Grace Bishop Demetrius for everybody here.